Bly, she came in as a stray. We've had her for about 2 weeks. Obviously, she's been here for the 5 days and nobody's claimed her, so she's available to rehoming. So we're delighted that you're taking her here to Sanctuary to get her rehomed for us. So she's a wee female. Her teeth are very. She still has puppy teeth. She's maybe 6 months to 8 months old. I'd say she's a collie cross as opposed to a pure collie. Yeah. She's quite. A bigger dog would she can't deal with bigger dogs. If they're too boisterous, she gets she cares away from them. But put her in with another smaller dog, she'd be delighted. She's can't walk with the lead yet. The tail is off between the legs, but she really loves human company. As you can see, she just loves human company, which is a nice wee one.
You have her vaccination or her microchipping details here.
She's microchipped
and her vaccination.
And she's vaccinated. She has had her initial vaccination. She needs a second one now coming up very soon.
Okay.
So as soon, once I get back now, I'll change all the microchip details over to you, to the Wicklow SPCA from the Wicklow County Council.
We're the Wicklow SPCA, so we're an animal sanctuary, and we don't take in stray dogs because there's be a lot of complications with stray dogs. Okay. Yeah. With ownership and everything, so all stray dogs go to the dog pound first for their 5 days, and when they're suitable, if they're suitable enough for rehoming, the dog pound send them down to us, and we take as many as we can. Unfortunately, we can't take everything because we don't be full sometimes, but we do take as many as we can. With our new isolation unit now going up, we can hold maybe 50 to 60 dogs at one time. A lot of them now will be all doubled ups, and maybe a litter of pups if they come in, they can all go together as well. At the animal sanctuary here, we do take in if there is a dog or a cat or anything, a horse or anything, a cruelty case, they'd be in a bad condition, we take them into the sanctuary here. And if anybody under circumstances they might have to surrender their animal, we do our best to help them out as well and take in their animal. Whereas all stray dogs go to the pound first for their 5 days. Now we're putting Fly in with her new pal. This is Peanut. I hope that we can go these. No arguments. Now hopefully it'd be very hard to home the two of them together to one person, so we'll get homes for them individually, alright, and we'll have them they're microchipped, vaccinated, wormed, and they'll be neutered as well. We've put it up on our website and on Facebook as well. They're very good for meeting one another for the first time. Okay, now we had all these 6 puppies were in foster care. One lady took the 6 of them for us for a couple of weeks, and we'll put them up for adoption. They're up for adoption now. We were found by a member of the public on the side of the road in a cardboard box. We have them vaccinated now and wormed. So hopefully we'll get homes for the 6 of them.
The adoption process starts with people come in, choose an animal, fill out a form, a questionnaire, which we hope and encourages them to think about what they're doing. And long term, we're looking for a good, reliable ownership, responsible ownership. They fill out a form. We pass the form on to one of our volunteers who will go out and check for a secure garden and that the dog's needs are in place. Once the home check is passed, they come back and collect the dog, and we give a neutering voucher. The dog will be fully vaccinated, microchipped and wormed before he's homed. So after that then we try to keep in contact and encourage new ownerships and new owners to come forward and let us know how the progress is going, how they're getting on with the animal, and if they have any concerns, we're just a call away. We ask for a donation of €170 to cover the costs of the neutering and vaccinations and worming. It sounds a lot, but the cost alone in some of the vets would be that amount. So it's a non-profit making, it's not extreme cost. An animal has access to water, food and a bit of love and care. You know, you're 99% there.
This is Frank. He came into us as a stray along with, we presume, his sister, whom we got home for. And we do ask a donation of €60 for a cat, which includes their 2 vaccinations plus a voucher to get them neutered, or if they're an adult, we have them neutered here in the sanctuary. And they were actually very underweight when the 2 of them came in. So this, we called his sister Betty, so we'd Frank and Betty. We used to do home visits for cats, but we gave it up because we thought a total waste of time, considering cats climb trees and climb walls and everything. So we just asked the people, usually 99.9% of the people who come into us already have a cat or had cats before in their life. So it's very seldom we'd have to do a home visit for a cat at the moment, so which is good. And plus, it speeds up the process of cats going through the sanctuary as well. Having to wait for a home visit takes time. Okay, this is Dolores, and Dolores came into us as a stray, and she had a family of 5 little kittens. So they're only about 2 weeks old at the moment or less, and hopefully we'll get home for them all. And she really isn't a stray because she is just so friendly. So whether someone threw her out now when she had the kittens or not, I don't know, but we'll get home for them. We have her down for about 3 or 4 years of age, but it's harder to tell with a cat what age they are. Will. And she is very, very friendly. We find it very hard to home a black cat or a black kitten. If we have black cat or black kitten and tortoiseshell or ginger or white and tabby or tabby, they will always be picked first. And at the moment we have, I think, about 6 or 7 black and white cats. This is a little female. And this is a little male. And as you can see, the mother is very good. She doesn't mind us handling them or anything. To get their first vaccination about 8 weeks, and then their second one 3 weeks later. Now they won't be up for adoption till they're 8 weeks. The puppies would get homed much quicker than adult dogs, even though, as you see yourself going around, probably some lovely dogs, but people will go for the pups first. Maybe that's because they're easier to train, starting them out as young. But it's hard to know, like if you had the time and effort, you would train an adult dog as well. When people get their, adopt their dog or cat, we have little collars there for the cats as well, and collar and lead for the dogs that they can buy off us. On our open days now we do sell tea and coffee and that, and buns and things, which brings in a few extra pounds for the sanctuary. Everything goes towards the animals, whether it's an operation or maybe something. There's a volunteer network, which they have to go through them first, which is, there's one based, if you go into Wicklow volunteer network and Google it, and there's one based in Bray, Arklow and Wicklow. Now the volunteering is mostly, a lot of people want to just dog walk. We have loads of dog walkers at the moment, we don't really need them. Fundraising would be more so we need for collecting maybe in shopping centres and that, and help with open days.
Wicklow SPCA is an animal charity, and we cater for up to 100 animals at any one time. So what we're doing here now is making an appeal to the public to come up here, and instead of buying an animal from the side of a road off a breeder, to consider your local rescue.
There's lots and lots of unwanted animals looking for that special home, whether it's a dog, a cat, a hamster, a budgie. From mixed breed dogs to purebred dogs, there's something for everyone. And we'd appeal to you to come and check out your local rescue first before you go anywhere else, because these really, really need a home.